Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to PTV. Well, should I say, you're watching PTV. Just Arnie here, Pepper Tree Villa. It is time for the Daily Dose of Disney. It is December 5th. Today's a very special day in the world of Disney. I am just making a few little marks here in my notes so that I make sure that I highlight everything that's correct. Interesting day in Disney history, like I was telling you. You know, it's a little dark here. Let me get a light. I forgot to put out the light here. Give you a little more light. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the stream. How are you doing? There you go. That's a little better. Cap Nacron, I see you here. Candy Mom, thank you. Mike Wheeler, Samantha Lowe. Great to see all of you here. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining. So a lot really happened on this day, and I've been getting a lot of comments. Dougie, Mr. Walter Grams himself, hello. Mar, thank you for being here. So good to see you. It is, of course, Doug is here too. I see him there. And yes, happy birthday, Walt. That is the big thing for today. It is Walt Disney's birthday. If he were still alive today, very unlikely, he would have been 118 years old. He was born in 1901 on December 5th. And he was actually born in his family home in Chicago. So it was, at the time, the address was 1249 Tripp Avenue, and then they changed the address in 1909. So I guess Chicago went through a renumbering of their streets and things. So, but in this case, they moved to Missouri in 2006. So Walt was barely 4 years old when they moved, because they moved in early 2006. But yeah, on this day, it was a Sunday, and Walter Elias Disney was born in 1901 on this day. In 1943, Walt received a birthday greeting. Now, it's not just any birthday greeting. It came from Ducky Nash. His real name was Clarence Nash, but he played the voice of Donald Duck. Alex, thank you for being here. Phantasmic Chronicles. Tony, good to see you. This is his 42nd birthday, and he greeted Walt with a birthday greeting in the voice of Donald Duck. So cute. But that was Ducky Nash. That's what he was. He was Donald Duck. And of course, throughout his years at this time, Walt, being that his birthday was so close to his sister's birthday, he would always write her an annual birthday letter, his younger sister, Ruth. And so every year he would write her a letter. In 1966, of course, very sad at this time because Walt is very sick. He celebrated his last birthday in a California hospital. That was the St. Joseph's Hospital in Burbank. He received a telegram from his brother, and I have it written down here. It says, "Hope this finds you feeling better. This is your day, and Edna and I send our love, not only for today, but always." And that was from Roy Disney, his brother. He was in New York at the time. He sent it to Walt at St. Joseph's Hospital. Lena, hello there. So Lena, I hope you got my response on Instagram. I traded a couple of messages with Lena today on Instagram. Lorena, good to see you. And Pearl, thank you for being here. Pearl Manhattan, always a pleasure. Of course, 1966 is the day that is the year that he passed away. But we'll cover that tomorrow because that is what happened. 1985. The city of Anaheim saluted Disneyland on Walt's birthday in 1985. It was their 30th anniversary, 30th anniversary at Disneyland. And so they went ahead and they released helium balloons that day. It was a world record at the time. They released 1 million balloons from all over the park. 70,000 pounds of helium were used, and it was enough to lift 190 people in the air. That was celebrating Walt's birthday at Disneyland from the city of Anaheim in 1985. And in 1986, this is an interesting one. I'm going to go ahead and read this. December 5th, 1986 marks the 85th anniversary of the birth of Walt Disney. Uncle Walt, as he was affectionately known to his movie-making colleagues in Hollywood, was just that to several generations of American families. A warm, generous uncle who sat us on his knee and told and retold us stories of comedy, imagination, and adventure. He was the superb animator, a technical wizard, an astute manager and businessman, but above all, he was a man who never lost touch with his child's heart and sense of wonder. That was a quote from President Ronald Reagan in 1986, as this day in 1986 was declared Walt Disney Recognition Day. Tony, did I see that your tree is finally up? Tony, can you please post a picture of that? I'd really like to see that. And when you post it, hashtag PTV Christmas. That way I'll make sure to see it. And anyone else in the stream today, if you have pictures or any memorabilia of Christmas decorations, anything that you would like to share with your audience and with us specifically, I would love to see it. Please go ahead and take a picture, put it on your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, and mark it with the hashtag PTV Christmas. We would love to see that on our show and tell show on Monday night. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and continue on with the news here. The history. In 2001, Walt Disney, it was his official 100th birthday celebration, and they celebrated in Marceline. At Disneyland, they held a special celebration in the Plaza Hub at the end of Main Street in front of the castle. That happened at 11:30. And then, of course, at Disneyland Paris, guests were greeted by 100 Disney characters in honor of his birthday. And in Florida, the Sorcerer's Hat. Remember the Sorcerer's Hat at the Disney MGM Studios at that time? It was the big icon that sat out in front of the Chinese Theater. Well, it was dedicated on this day to commemorate Walt Disney's 100th birthday during the 100 Years of Magic press event. That was in 2001. Doug and I went to Walt Disney World in 2002, and we were part of the celebration of the 100 Years of Magic. Great celebration. Did not match what they did for the Millennium, but it was darn close. It was a lot of fun. And they helped celebrate the occasion. They dedicated on this day Walt Disney One Man's Dream. It was the walkthrough attraction that they had. It was open since September, but they dedicated it on Walt's birthday. Quite appropriate. And then Roy Disney and Stanley Gold in 2003 were very disenchanted with how the Disney company was being run at this time. Let's see. I will have a new Friday live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, called Fitness Friday to log my Run Disney journey. Lena, that's fantastic. I'll make sure, go ahead. Make sure that if you have a link, drop it here already. Go ahead and do that. Rob Fuzz, thank you so much. Rob is celebrating his second anniversary on YouTube, and tomorrow he's doing a hangout at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Doug and I are going to try and sneak in there for a few minutes while I'm on my lunch break tomorrow. But yeah, Rob is going to be celebrating 2 years on YouTube. So Rob, congratulations on the anniversary. That is quite the feat. So anyway, getting back to this, 2003, Roy Disney and Stanley Gold, who had been very disenchanted with the way the Disney company was running because of Michael Eisner, they resigned their positions earlier in the week, and on this day in 2003, they launched a website called SaveDisney.com. And that really pushed on the propaganda that they needed to raise awareness of how they felt that the Disney company was being misguided by their current CEO. And they encouraged Michael Eisner to step up to the plate and resign as quickly as possible. And that didn't happen for a few years. Happy Rob Fuzziversary, Phantasmic Chronicles. Thank you so much for stating that, Tony. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Lena. Thank you for dropping that link. Okay. On this day, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest made its debut on DVD. Wow. Another DVD. And excuse me, later in the evening of 2012. This was 2012, okay? Disney World, Magic Kingdom specifically, debuted a really interesting thing. It was a fire-breathing dragon. Does anyone remember that? I remember seeing videos of a fire-breathing dragon flying over the new Fantasyland, and it was on this day that he premiered. He flew over. It was a robotic beast, and it appeared to fly straight out of fantasy into reality. It was really cool. Do a search for Magic Kingdom or Disney World Dragon, and you'll probably see it someplace on YouTube. I'm sure you will. That was in 2012. And then in 2016, in a celebration for the upcoming release of their film Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, 400 Parks blog readers gathered at Epcot to witness the transformation of Spaceship Earth into the Death Star. I remember when that happened too. That was 3 years ago. I can't believe it's already been 3 years. But yeah, it happened when Rogue One, A Star Wars Story premiered. So that was in 2016. Wow. A lot happened on this day in Disney history. Lots going to happen tonight, I imagine, on the Disney YouTube network as well. Mickey sightings, 7 p.m. Eastern. They do their regular Disney show on Thursday nights where they talk Disney. And then at 7:15, Eye to Eye, Disney Through Our Eyes. Jessica and Kyle will be there with their annual, weekly Disney trivia. And then also 8:15 tonight Eastern, 5:15 Pacific. Dole Whip Dad and Myers and the Mouse do their weekly NFL watch party. I'm not sure which channel it's on this week. If anyone knows which channel it's on, Rockin' Robin, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Very good to see you. If anyone knows which channel the NFL watch party is on tonight, please drop that in the chat. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, it's on Dole Whip. Thank you so much, Lena. It's on Dole Whip Dad's channel tonight. That's the NFL football watch party, which is going to be starting in about 2 hours from now. But that is it for the Thursday night. Lena is actually starting a new series on her channel. She is starting tomorrow. And I say that because this will happen even before the Daily Dose tomorrow. This is Lena, Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my. She is having a new live stream starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. It's called Fitness Friday, and it's to log her experience with the Run Disney Journey. Rob Fuzz is also going to be on tomorrow, and that's starting at, the Orlando. Richard, good to see you. Live stream goodness, absolutely. Thank you so much. So that is Lena, thank you. You'll be running in memory of your brothers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Richard, great to see you. By the way, people, if you've not seen the Orlando guy, if you've ever seen promotional videos like on Resort TV at Walt Disney World, or if you've seen them promoting a professional promoter of anything that you see in your city or like a tourism board, check out the Orlando guy. Richard does A1 top-notch professional videos for his YouTube channel. Doug and I were having a lot of fun watching him the other night. He just posted one about the ice experience, and that's all carved with the Polar Express. It's really cool. Very cool, Richard. I loved it. So yeah, check out the Orlando guy, and don't forget to subscribe while you're there. He's a great guy. No problem, Richard. That is all I have for updating on the Disney YouTube network, but I also want to mention that today, thank you, Mike. I was just about to mention that. Thank you for dropping that link there. Want to know how to light a Christmas tree the PTV way? Check out Life with Ben. If the video dropped this morning for his weekly show, Life with Ben, at 10 a.m. this morning. So, Rob, thank you so much. Life with Ben, episode 27, How to Light a Christmas Tree the PTV Way. It's a short video, but it's also very informative. He really shows you how to do it. And by the way, Rob Fuzz gets a plug in the video as well, because Rob called Ben a couple weeks ago saying, how do you light a tree? So Ben did a video showing how to light the tree, how we taught ourselves how to light trees. So that was on, that dropped this morning on Pepper Tree Villa. So Life with Ben, episode 27. Go check it out. And when you do, please make sure that you leave a comment and like that video too. Jim, Mr. More Sunshine, please. How is the Sunshine Nation doing? I know I'm part of the Sunshine Nation, so I'm doing great. So, Jim, great to see you. This Monday night, we are going to be doing, I'll mention this again, we are doing show and tell on Pepper Tree Villa's PTV Live at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. So please tune in, and if you would like to be a part of it, send me a private message. We're asking you to show 2 or 3 of your favorite, most treasured ornaments in your collection or your decorations, whatever you want to show for that. And then if you don't feel comfortable with that, please take a picture, post it anywhere on your social media, and tag it with the hashtag PTV Christmas. That way we can share some of the ornaments on our live stream on Monday night. I'm really hoping that we can get as many people involved with this as possible. And then the following week, we'll be doing Queen Harriet. Is it still open to everyone to participate? Absolutely, it sure is Queen Harriet. So, on Monday night the following week, yeah, Rob, he does have a good radio voice. The following week on PTV, that'll be on December 16th, we're going to be doing the Taste of Christmas. We did Tastes of Fall earlier this year, back in October, and so we'll be doing that again, except this time it'll be Christmas flavors. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Everything from gingerbread to eggnog to peppermint. We're going to overdose on sugar, I'm sure. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. I enjoyed that taste test very much. The key is not to eat it all. You know what? You're absolutely right, Jim. You cannot eat it all. I saw your tasting this past week. Wow, that was a lot of sugar. It was everything looked very sweet. So we'll have to be careful with that. Let me turn that back around. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of the Daily Dose of Disney. It's always great to see you. And remember, check out the YouTube network tonight. And don't forget to check out Ben's video on, oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you so much. Check out Ben's video today on Life with Ben, episode 27. Everyone, have a magical evening. The Cobra World, thank you for joining. We're just finishing here, but it's great that you joined at the last minute. Everyone, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. So everyone, have a great evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific with another episode of the Daily Dose of Disney. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.